Hey, my friends. Today, the topic is think of what you want, not what you don't want. Um, I've been a student of personal development for about 25 years. I've had my own construction company from the time I was 20. And I'm 49 presently. I've been through ups, I've been through downs, I've been through just about everything. And during the whole course of this, I was bettering myself through learning about personal development, law of attraction, all the secret, all these things, and used my construction business as a platform and also as a testing ground for some of the ideas. This I found works significantly well. Thinking of what you want and focusing your energy there instead of thinking of what you don't want. Think of what you want. Now, what turns out is I used to do some business with a huge company called Skanska. They're they had a small branch in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, and they had subbed out a whole bunch of business to me over the course of 4 or 5 years. But they were small projects, 2, 3 week projects, like money centers at Walmart when they were coming in. I built 40, 50 of those, and then we had some office remodels for a international company. So we had 2 crews traveling all year doing these smaller projects. And then they get approached by one of their project managers saying that we have a large project that is right in your backyard, right in Chicago. Now I live in Indiana, so it's a little bit of a commute, about an hour, hour and a half. So basically, when I looked at the project, I said, listen, man, I don't have a pocket to finance a project like this. I mean, if you guys release some of the dough that you owe me, which they owed me quite a bit of money, but they have a policy in place that they don't pay unless they get paid. So I was kind of stuck. Uh, but they showed me the project, and I said, okay, let me take a look at it. I put some numbers together. I got the job. I had to go through a few hurdles with bonding, permitting, bonding, and some other crazy things that they had me do. And we started on the job. I had about 20 people on the project, and I didn't have the money to pay them at the end of the 2 weeks. So you can imagine the amount of stress. Now, although the company told me, "Hey, listen, man, we'll help you," but what did help mean? They sent me a superintendent. They didn't release any of the funds. So every day going to work, my heart would sink to my stomach. I would say, "Man, I'm going to make this. I'm going to pull this off." And immediately then, I started thinking, as that anxiety, that heart sinking feeling would hit every day, several times a day, I would say, flip the switch, think of what you want, not what you don't want. And bam, every time, it would subside. It would subside that ugly feeling. So you can imagine, about a week goes by, Skanska's not releasing any money. I'm pretty out there. Now, you got to understand, in order to be a contractor, and especially if you start off at a shoestring budget and you don't have huge pockets, it's like being a maverick. You have to be a maverick. You got to be able to put everything down on the line. You don't know when your next check's coming in. It's just being an entrepreneur. So here I got all the chips on the line. I'm going to work every day, and I'm thinking, think of what you want, not what you don't want. Then I get approached about 10 days into the project by the superintendent that was from Skanska, and he said to me, listen, the CEO of this company stopped by, and they want to, for some reason, they want to expedite the project by 2 weeks. So I said, okay. So I went around. I said, let me get my numbers. Let me see what it would cost from all the other subs, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. I come back and I tell them, listen, it's going to cost X amount of dollars, and we're going to have to expedite the payment every 2 weeks. You guys want an expedited schedule? We're going to have to expedite the payment. Next day he comes back. He goes, it's done. I started getting paid every 2 weeks. That's how it works. That is how it works. Think of what you want. First, you got to get an idea of what you want. And on one of the videos that I'm coming up with soon, I will be seeing if I could assist you. Now, why am I saying all this? Because I want you to make a mental note in your mind this experience that I had, you can have. And I want you to have this as a frame of reference whenever you need it, whenever the anxiety builds up in your heart. Think about my experience. When all the chips are on the line, the anxiety's flowing, that's the time you think of what you want, not what you don't want. Try it out and keep me posted. All right, my friends. See you in the next video.